the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
180! Run.
Mayfield comes out throwing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Run. Pistol.
Throwing again is Baker. This is a heater going deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Real. Hey, alert! Watch out!
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. 35 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the 1st.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Irvin here from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
Catch me left side by Luka. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Down and 7.
What's that?
We'll air it out on 3rd. Forced out to his right. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
What's that?
Irving has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. So following the penalty, here comes 2nd and 9. Chuck now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Good strike downfield to Olave. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Chuck's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. And give to Irving to start this drive. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
180! Stop!
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Up. Good. Run. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
180! Real. Regular. Pistol.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Irving on the counter. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Right back to Irving now. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Jerome Baker in
Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third and short, Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. And the offense has not left the field. 4th and inches here. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Dude, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Baker now off to play fake. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Good. 20. Point it right.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He finds out on the slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Alert!
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Point it right.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
180!
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. This one's caught. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Saints nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Shuck working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Back to throw. Shuck. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. But still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Third down, here's Shuck. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Alex Anzalone with the pick. That deficit, that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Irving gets it on the draw. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 8 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Turn the first, now Irving on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Good. 180. Real. Up. Scott.
Mayfield now off the play action. Buying some time right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Alert. Good. 180. Pistol. Watch.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. It's on him. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Good. 180. Scott.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. He'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work on the defense. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
Scott.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. Will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, running with it. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Point it right, point good. What's that?
Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
One last play before the break.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, alert 33. Kings, Kings, Kings. Run, run, run. 180. What's that?
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll toss it to Etienne. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And he strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
What? Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run. Up, up.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
180. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Point it right, point it right. Watch out.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. He's making a bid for it. He finds his running Nicely done. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that pup through.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Gabe, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a first down as well. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Smith tacks on the point after. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game.
Saints 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down and inside the 30.
28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now.
Alert, dead. 180. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert.
To throw, Mayfield. It's brought in downfield by Otten. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Run. Stop.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That's his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15.
Pistol. 180. Watch out.
Baker now from the gun. The quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. On play action, here's Shump. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, ETN gets it. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Bailey working downfield here. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get this time before the end of the 3rd. The extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take the lead on that successful kick.
Buccaneers play.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Alert! Run.
To throw is Mayfield. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2.
Real.
The Bucs will set up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. That one falls incomplete, though we do have a flag that we've got to check out first. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try.
Alert!
They'll try to run it in. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. It's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
ETN again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 8.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. Now look underneath here for ETN. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Saints, first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Saints, first down.
Shuck now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a fourth-quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Flushed out now to his left. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, Nelson! What's that?
Baker now off the play fake. He's going to push one deep down the right. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Here's a design run. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth-quarter lead. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hack, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism.
They did it! He made the interception! Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers have spent a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shock working from the gun. Good strike downfield to Olave. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shock now on 1st down. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Shock. Off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Saints facing a 5-point deficit. Third down, they need 7. He'll throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type of game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions, and like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
What's up?
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
What's up?
They're going to pass it here. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
180! Hey, alert 33! Alert! Kings!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. between the tackles with Gainwell. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Good. 180. What's that?
They stick with Gainwell. Boy, not developing as they had hoped, so that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this is no good from this distance. Issues on that snap are going to doom you every time. And they can't add 3 onto that 5-point lead.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
He'll look to throw it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Setting up to pass. Headed out right. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. Caught left side by Balin. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them.
Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted! He's off to the races! The 50! The 30! Reed now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, alert 30. Real. Run. Up. Stop.
Baker now from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Cut at the 20-yard line. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Saints 33.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. One final shot here. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Buccaneers make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.